Hello, my name is Jerry Campbell. I live here in Vista Del Sol. I've been here almost 18 years. My favorite part of Vista Del Sol is that it's quiet, it's well managed. The amenities are what I wanted upon retirement. We have a swimming pool and a spa in the clubhouse. It's just a great place to be. Our reserve study indicated that our most expensive asset, one of the most important assets to manage here, would be our pavements. And when I moved in here, I was concerned about how things were taken care of. Historically, the streets, the asphalt, have not been taken care of in a manner that they should have over time. They looked at the low bids. They had vendors come in and pitch them on what they've done, what they could do. But the main thing was the low bid. They were not very knowledgeable about asphalt and how to maintain it. But also during this period of time, some of us, especially me with my background in construction and engineering, felt that we needed to really take a look at the best we could get, and obviously for the best money we could get. But it took some education, some timing to get the members of the boards to be knowledgeable on what needs to be done and how to maintain a pavement properly. And since we became more knowledgeable of what's out there and what we should do and how to get more life out of our streets, which then equates to saving money but having quality product, we moved on to an education process, not necessarily looking at the low bid, but the best bid for the value that we were seeking. After I was in the St. George area for a while, I became acquainted with an organization called the AOPC, the Association of PUDs and Condominiums. And they are an association that looks out for many facets of condominium and PUD living. And they also, the AOPC also has an affiliate program in which we have many of the better vendors, contractors, providers of services and products to join in with our AOPC to bring those products and services to our membership. During that process, I became acquainted with Holbrook Asphalt Company, and they provide seminars, they provide lunch and learns where they bring in members of boards and of associations and they really educate on how to take care and maintain their asphalt over time. We were impressed with the product they had. We looked at various projects that they had completed, talked to people that had used their services, and from this we then determined that was the best way to go at that particular time. It was with Holbrook Asphalt and the type of service and product we could get from them. When we were evaluating how to maintain our streets and what to do over time, we looked at everything available out there. We looked at chip seal, we looked at slurries, we looked at reconstruction, we looked at high density mineral bond, and then to determine what we really needed to do, we had some low spots that indicated maybe some failure of the subsoil. So we took some core samples to indicate what we had underneath supporting our pavements. And I would recommend that's something that's very economical and will help save a lot of money and make sure you get the proper treatment for your streets. We found some low areas, enough of those, and our streets were old enough and had deteriorated enough that we felt we should do a reconstruction on those areas that the core samples indicated we had some subsoil failures. We also determined that it would be very wise, very economical, once the construction was done, to follow very quickly behind that with the high density mineral bond, or commonly known as HA5. And I recommend that you follow any reconstruction or resurfacing with the high density mineral bond as soon as it's possible to do so. It will add many years to the life of your pavement. As some HOAs considered a seal coat or considered an HA5, the seal coat is very inexpensive as compared to the cost of the HA5, which, by the way, is an inexpensive treatment on its own. However, the seal coat provides nothing, very, very minimal protection. And the high-density mineral bond reduces the UV rays that is the main cause of deterioration of your streets. So in evaluating the seal coat or the HA5, you're much further ahead over time to go to the high density mineral bond treatments. So as things moved on and we did the reconstruction and applied the high density mineral bond. People have been very, very happy with that. And even taking the high density mineral bond over the old slurry and the other pavement conditions that we had on the areas we didn't do, it added a great deal to the community as far as looks, as far as wearing surface, and as far as looking ahead to the savings of money over time. If I were approached by another HOA member and wanted to discuss why we chose HA5, to me it's a simple answer. It extends the lifetime of your pavement, and it extends it at such a manner that the costs of future maintenance and repair or replacement are diminished considerably. And we also provide, in my reserve studies that I do, HA5 plays a predominant part in the maintenance and care over time. And the cycles that we recommend are in the 5 to 7 year cycles. And these folks that do that and do what they're supposed to do in the maintenance of those streets, they'll get many more years of wear, many more years of use, many more years before they have to do some expensive maintenance on those streets.